Hello everyone, I hope you all are having a great day. We had a snow day today, which was totally unexpected. It's mid-February. By now, usually snow has gone. It has come and gone, and so it was really nice to just have like an unexpected snow day. I got to clean my whole house. My husband just called me and was like, you don't have to cook today." So it is a really good day. It is a really good day today, and I thought I would come on here and just share what I've been doing with my Hobonichi weeks and yeah, show it to you guys so far. This is my second Hobonichi weeks. My first one was in 2023, and I moved into this one in November/December of 2023 as well. All right, so here all I have is just a couple of stickers. I went to the Strand bookstore and I picked up these stickers. I want to use them, but I haven't made up my mind on how to use them. And then this is just the February subscription kit of sterling ink that I use to decorate my planner. In the front, I just have some functional stickers from Sweet Freckled Designs, and this was a freebie of a shop. I think Whimsical Me. And then this is the Crafty Banana, and yeah. So most of them are Sweet Freckled Designs, and I tend to use these three the most. So I'm just gonna put that up front. And then this cover is from Bujo Planner over on Instagram. I got it in one of her ready to ship sales and I was so flipping excited. I never am able to get one of her planners. They always sell out so fast. You like have to be in your computer just willing to buy right there and then. You cannot have time to muse it over. So that's it for this front part. I don't really have any deco on this side. Here I just used this for throwaway lists, and then my tires have been giving me a lot of problems, so I just wrote down the tire shop info in case anything happens to them. I know that they have guarantee, right? And then this is just throwaway lists. Here I just have marked off my husband's paydays and my paydays. Just so I can reference it whenever I want to. I actually haven't needed to reference this at all, but it's good to have it if I need it. Here I am keeping track of things that I need to keep track of, right? So vacation days, sick days, days that I call out, days that my husband calls out, eye appointments, whenever I weigh myself. I'm also marking down whenever I finish a book. So I finished book 4 in January and I have not finished any books in February. So yeah, time to get on that. Also, I like keeping track of our dates. On January, we were extremely busy and we actually didn't go on a date. So we took care of that early on in February. That's it, the 10th, we went on our first date and I loved it. And then this is just my monthly views. I try to keep them minimal, and I usually just use this as like a place to hold information, and then once the month starts I transfer everything that's in my monthly to my weeklies, and I tend not to look back here. Again, if it's something that I want to reference again, I'll probably write it in the monthly, just because I'll probably use this when I'm setting up my next Hobonichi weeks, and if there's something in the monthly that I want to like, oh yeah, that was the last time I went to, I don't know, something, well, or birthdays particularly as well. Last year I was really bad keeping track of birthdays in my monthlies, so I'm doing better in this planner, so I might just keep this planner and then transfer all the birthdays over to my next planner using the monthlies. So that's actually a good idea, and I've been doing that. I've been more intentional about birthdays this year. And then this is February. Wow, February looks more busy than what I thought it would. But yeah, I just have some tasks here on the side that I definitely want to get done this month. Pet auto ships, church events, birthdays, appointments, things going on at work. So yeah. And then there isn't anything. Oh, look, there's another something for my dog. Yeah, so I just use the monthlies for pre-planning. So yeah, and most of the pre-planning, ironically enough, is my dog. And then in December, I'm usually transferring over to a new Hobonichi weeks, or not usually. This is my second year in this planner, but I love this planner. I don't foresee me leaving it. So I will probably transfer over to my new Hobonichi the first week of December, or the week that includes the 1st of December, better said. Okay, and then they give you some extra pages here. And then when I started with this Hobonichi weeks, I was like, I'm gonna use this for micro journaling, and then I'm gonna do like this Lindsay scribbles / inspired thing. And I think it's really cool, you know, that you can see influencers or see people that plan and get like different ideas from them and see if it works for you. I tried this, right? So this is like Megan Rhiannon inspired, and then this part is like Lindsay Scribbles inspired, and I did not like it. I hated how cluttered this looked with my handwriting. I was also trying a different pen. And yeah, I didn't like the way this was looking. And I realized that I did not like this in terms of scheduling, because a lot of times if I have an appointment, I just want to go to the week and schedule it in, and that's it. And with the micro journaling on this side, every single week was going to have this kind of thing going on in order for me to just go to the weekend, write it down, and I didn't like it. So I did it for this week, but immediately I was like, this isn't going to work for me. And I went back to what I was used to. I definitely had like a mess of pens going on when I first started. I was using the Micron 005. It's very fine when you first start using it, but mine would just always get screwed up as I was using them. And I actually like went on Reddit and I started reading like, is anyone having problems with this pen? And it just so happens that since the nib is plastic, what happens is that it kind of erodes as you use the pen, and you end up getting a very thick dark lines, even if it is a 005. And yeah, so that's what was happening here. So like, this is my 005. This is my gel pen. And I was having problems with my pen, right? I loved the way the gel pen was writing, but it would smudge a lot. Like even here, you can see that it was smudging a lot. And I was like, I need to find a pen that's gonna work for me. I really do. So I just took the month of December, and I swear, I think every single spread is a different pen, or like two-tone pens, like it's, right? But I eventually bought this one. This is not this pen. When we get to the week, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to recognize it. It's this pen. Yeah, this one is this pen. Yeah, so it took me some time to get there. So yeah, so the way I use this is just literally tasks. It doesn't matter whether a task goes here or a task goes here. Usually if it's an event, I highlight it. And yeah, so this is how I used it last year. If there's like spillover tasks or priorities, I tend to write it on this side. So I usually I usually do not put the pencil marks in the weekend, because I like to do some micro journaling in the weekend, just like something extra. So this is how I usually use it, right? It's just tasks and additional things that I want to know on the left side. And then priorities go on the right. So the thing labeled to-dos, those are like the priorities that I definitely want to take care of. Habit tracker in the top, and some notes or memory keeping in the bottom, right? So this, and I can actually go to my notes pages and show you guys, right? So this is the little vision board that I did. More reading, more time with my husband, making sure my dog is healthy, and I want to eat more fruits. And then there's just this teacup there. So these were my December notes pages. My December notes pages were focused a lot on my parents moving out of our childhood home, and that honestly took all of my December pages. So when it came to this week, I was like, I'm really trying not to repurpose my December pages, because I did that last year, and I mean, I loved it, but I also felt like there were times where I wanted to do notes or something about the month of December, like leading up to the month of December. And because I had filled up all of my December pages with like pictures and notes and memory keeping, I didn't have the month of December to take notes in or put things into. So I'm trying really hard to keep my December pages empty. I don't think I'm gonna succeed. But that's that. So I just did memory keeping on this page, although I was sad that I didn't have a lot of space. So that's that. This was the week of Christmas, so I wanted to do a little Christmassy. I did these stickers are from the Sticky Club, and then this washi tape is from Simply Gilded. And then this is the month of January. Again, spillover tasks over here and priorities, tasks. I tried to do like what I was cooking each day, but me and my husband are really simple when it comes to what we eat. So it just felt like a waste of space. I was still using my other pen here. You can see I was still dealing with smudges. And then this was the week that I switched over to this pen. I love this pen. This is the 0.3 Pentel Energel Clena, and it writes exactly like the 005 micron. It really does. Like, I did a pen test, and them next to each other, they write exactly the same, the 0.3, or at least this one writes exactly the same as the micron 005. And it has a metal nib, or at least I think it is, because it does not corrode, and it's been very consistent with how it's writing, and I love it. And I'm already going in my second month with it. Right, everything I use is from Sterling Ink, and then of course the functional ones are from Sweet Freckled Designs. This was my mom and dad finally closed on their new home, and I just wanted to doodle something that looked like their new house. So I tried to get it as close to their new house as possible. I think I did an okay job. And then here, just some memory keeping. And then continuing on here, memory keeping, priorities, habit tracker, tasks. I love this planner. It's so functional for me. It is so darn functional. Like, and the fact that I can just put this in my purse and take it with me anywhere, because I always have like backpack purses. The fact that I can always take this with me everywhere, I don't think I could go back to the planner that I was using. This week I used the collab between Sweet Freckled Designs and High Paper Cloud. So they came out with, I think it's like Sunday morning, or I think it's called like the Sunday morning collab, or it has like a cozy name to it. And that's what I used to decorate this week. And then some memory section right here. And then this is this week. So currently it is Tuesday. I did already vacuum and mop. I have some more things that I need to write down to do. I haven't done any of my priorities because literally yesterday was the first day of work. And then today was a snow day, and they're saying not to leave your house because the roads are pretty bad. So I haven't done any of the things that I have in my priorities. Although I am making a dent in my book, so that's good. Okay, and then this is just pre-planning for next week. and the rest of the month of February. So as always, I take everything in my monthly and I put it into my weeklies at the beginning of the month. And then I have not set up anything for March yet. I usually do that this week. No, lies. This week. The last full week of February is usually when I set up for my following month. And that's it. Just a bunch of empty weeklies after that. Here I have my game plan for next year. I am so bummed that this year I was like, no, I'm not ready for a mega yet. I'm gonna just continue with the standard because I had the standard last year. And I had bought 2 Hobonichis and I ended up gifting one to my niece because she didn't have a planner and I was like, I got you. And I gave her my other Hobonichi Weeks, which was another standard that I was gonna use for reading, but I realized I'm not like that in-depth reading person, so it doesn't really make sense for me to have an entire Hobonichi Weeks dedicated to reading. Like, I'm a very sporadic reader. I can read 5 books in a month, and then I can read no books in a month as February is going, right? So I am gonna get a mega next year. So what I ended up doing this year was like, oh, I'm really running out of pages. I want to write more. I ended up getting this, which was a Your Bujo planner. Yes, so I had the Your Bujo planner. I've been using again to keep track of. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Yes. To keep track of birthdays here, just my year in pixels, goals, bucket list. Here I was tracking something, but I wasn't a fan of it, so. And then this is like a mood tracker. And I've been using these boxes, these tiny little boxes, to do extra journaling. But I'm so mad at myself for not getting the mega because this could totally fit in a mega, and I would have had my journaling with my planner the way I want it, you know? So it sucks that I didn't just like give myself a little bit more credit and just go with the mega, because now I have the standard, I have this one, I'll finish it, sure. But, and if you hear my heater, I apologize. I'll finish it, sure. But I know 150% next year, I'm going to go with the mega because I want the mega. I want the mega now. But I couldn't find them anywhere. And the ones that I did find were really overpriced. Like twice the original price or 3 times. Like I found one that was 3 times the original price. And I was like, I'll just wait. Next, you know, I'll stick with what I'm doing right now. But next year, for sure, I am transferring to a mega. And then these are my notes pages. Right, so this is just journaling. This was a really emotional day for my family and I, just saying goodbye to our child at home, my parents downsizing, and going to another house, just all of it. Here, these are my girls, my nieces. I love them to death. This was just New Year's Eve, January 1st. And just a couple of more entries. I used these back pages for journaling. This was a lazy day that we had in February 4th. And then February 10th was our date. We ended up going to the Edge and the Strand bookstore. So I just took a picture laying down on the floor of the Edge, and you can just literally see the cars looked super teeny tiny. I posted this in my Instagram stories and people were just like, absolutely not. I don't think I could do that. And I remember my husband surprised me with tickets to the Edge. And I was like, he asked me, he's like, are you afraid of heights? I'm like, no, I'm not afraid of heights. So I ended up going up there and I was like, wait, take a picture of me on the floor. And I was like, babe, like lay down, take a picture. And he's like, no, I'm not going to lay down. So I ended up being a little bit more than he bargained for. And I have the pictures laid down. I've actually typed down my entry for this in my journal app on my phone. I've really been making use of that. Like any free moment I have, I'm like, okay, let me journal something about the day. So I've been really consistent. And what I end up doing is that once a week, I'll update this with like my little micro journaling. And then if there's longer entries, I'll just type them up, which really, it gives me a chance to like edit and rewrite things as I want to, like, as I want them written. So I have it all typed up and now I just need to sit down and fill it in. So, and then I just have 2 pages left for February. And then this would be where the month of March would begin. And then back pages, not much happening. I am attempting to use this as a tracker. I'm not really succeeding, if I'm gonna be honest. Like I have it up to date, but I feel like it's just a matter of time this stops because I tend to really forget about this. This, I just have a sticker of Bujo planner and my order number from when I ordered the planner. And then I just have some more stickers of shops that I've ordered. This little book right here is just filled with mess. I have notes, I have weekly menus, I have practicing doodles, swatches. I mean, it's really just like a big mishmash of things that I don't necessarily want to waste pages on in my Hobonichi, so I can just have them there and that's it. And that's my planner so far. I am loving this planner. I am bummed that I didn't get the mega because now that I'm in it, I am craving a mega. I really am. So I already know for next year, it will definitely be a mega. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little flip through of how I'm using my Hobonichi, and I will see you all in the next one.